Showcase presents Green Lantern. Yellow beams from that monster's eyes, weakening me, making me powerless to resist. Featuring the creature that couldn't die. Green Lantern, the secret of the Black Museum. When the missile blasts off, the explosion will utterly destroy our enemy. Green Lantern. Countdown. Muster. 5, 4, 3, 2. In the Gala Amusement Park of Coast City, in an exhibit called The Black Museum, a scene was taking place which no one on the outside could possibly suspect. A scene in which there was nothing of fun or amusement, but only dread, menace, and the threat of instant annihilation for Green Lantern, who had dared to penetrate the secret of the Black Museum. As Carol Ferris crosses the yard of the Ferris Aircraft Company, where she is in sole control.
It's awful. I should be keeping my mind on business, at least while I'm here at work. But all I can think of, day or night, is Green Lantern. I've even contacted Dad and persuaded him to agree to let me marry Green Lantern.
Editor's note. Taking off on a 2-year trip around the world, Willard Ferris left his pretty daughter in complete charge of his company, on her promise to avoid any romantic entanglements.
If it ever comes to that, getting Dad's permission was a breeze, but getting Green Lantern to propose is like bucking a tornado. For instance, the other night, we were sitting in the park.
Carol, you're wonderful. There's no one in the world I'd rather be with.
Go on, tell me more. It seemed to me he was just on the verge of popping the question when...
I've been thinking, Carol...
Help!
What's that?
Well, of all the unfortunate times for someone to call for help. I must confess it was breathtaking, the marvelous speed with which GL and his power ring rescued the man from drowning.
I fell in the lake, can't swim. You'll be all right. Just relax.
I watched him set the man safely on the shore.
Oh, thanks, Green Lantern. It was like magic, the way you rescued me.
Now he'll come back to me. Gosh, I wish he'd hurry. But when the Emerald Gladiator did return, it was too late. The moment had passed.
Whoa, it's late, and I've got a full schedule tomorrow. I guess I'd better take you home, Carol.
Oh. Now, all I can do is wait until Green Lantern and I are alone again. But when? Oh, when will that be?
Hi, Carol. As Carol, unaware that she is getting her wish, speaks to test pilot Hal Jordan, the secret alter ego of Green Lantern. You come here to see me, Sugar?
Not the way you think, Mr. Jordan. Army headquarters called my office. I have an important message for you. They want you to return the top secret plans which they asked you to study. There are some changes they want to make in them.
I see. All right, Carol, we'll go. After Carol has gone off, I wish Carol would look at me the way she looks at Green Lantern. She seems to be in love with GL, but as Hal Jordan, I don't rate a tumble. What a situation. When Hal removes his monkey suit in his private dressing room. But I can't worry about such things now. If Army wants those plans back, I'd better get them there pronto. I've been keeping them right on me here in my... Great jumping jets, where are they? I know I had those plans in my pocket. As the ace test pilot feverishly searches for the missing documents. Gone. No trace of them. But I've got to find them. Those plans are for the new space plane, the X-500. If they fell into the wrong hands, it could be a disaster. Grimly, but coolly, Hal considers the situation. I've got to retrace every step I made since I put those plans in my pocket. Let me see. I definitely had them at noontime when I went to lunch. I remember something. There was a crowd just outside the commissary at lunchtime, as usual today. And as I entered, a man jostled me. He was a small, dark-faced man. At the time, I paid scant attention, but I remember thinking I'd seen him somewhere before, though not around here. I'm willing to bet now that's when I lost the plans. That fellow could have lifted them out of my pocket when he bumped me. It's an old pickpocket's trick. But who was he? And where did I see him before? Got to remember. Oh wait, there may be an easier way than just racking my brains. My power ring. It's capable of doing anything I will it to do, so why can't it probe my own mind for a memory I know is buried there somewhere? Got to try it. As Hal bends every ounce of his extraordinary will to the task, something is coming, but it isn't clear yet. Got to concentrate. Harder. Then suddenly, got him. I remember where I saw that man now, at the amusement park. It was last week when I spent a few hours there during my day off. Golly, that may not be much of a clue, but... Split seconds later, Hal Jordan changes to his Green Lantern costume. Got to get going, but I mustn't forget to charge my power ring. Editor's note. Green Lantern's ring must be charged every 24 hours to keep its power. In the privacy of Hal Jordan's dressing room, a solemn scene takes place unwitnessed by any intruding eye. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. Across the city, moments after, streaks the awesome figure of the famed Green Gladiator. My only hope is that the man is an employee at the park, or that he comes there regularly. But then, as Green Lantern reaches the park, his keen eye catches a stunning sight. Ah! Great Scott, that rocket car on that roller coaster has ripped loose from the rails. It's starting to plunge. Like a dazzling arrow, GL whips at the falling car. The car, it's yellow. My ring can't handle it. Editor's note. Due to a necessary impurity in the strange materials from which it was made, Green Lantern's ring has no effect on anything yellow. The car is about to hit the ground, but there's a moment left. Maybe I can... Even as he thinks, the Emerald Gladiator acts, commanding his ring to form huge springs under the plummeting car. Ooh, stopped it. The car landed on the springs I made, and it's unharmed. It's a good thing the bottom of that car wasn't... Carol.
Green Lantern, it looks like fate just keeps throwing us together. I was driving by on my way home from work when I saw you make that wonderful rescue. But aren't you even glad to see me?
Sure, Carol, of course I am. Can't tell Carol what I'm really here for, or she'll suspect that Hal Jordan and I are one and the same person. And that's one thing she must never find out, or her life will be continuously threatened by my enemies who will strike at me through her. Somehow, I've got to get away and search for that dark-faced man. But how?
Here's a nice bench. Why don't we sit down? The last time we were on a bench like this, you started to say something to me, Green Lantern.
Did I, Carol?
Yes. In fact, there's something on your mind right now, isn't there?
Well, actually, there is, Carol.
Tell me what it is.
The dark-faced man. As Carol turns, thunderstruck.
For goodness sake! He ran out on me again.
He went into that building, the Black Museum. I know this exhibit. It's a show of all sorts of rockets and explosives. But what is the Dark Man doing here? And where is he? Puzzled, the green-clad champion stares about him. I have a feeling something is wrong in this place. I could search through this building, but I have a better idea. Out of Green Lantern's amazing ring pours a series of tiny microphones. These little invisible microphones of mine will travel to every corner of this exhibit and enable me to find out what's going on here without moving. And sure enough, the Emerald Gladiator's device soon pays off big.
And under cover of our fireworks exhibit tonight, we'll fire off the special missile with the stolen plans for the X-500 aboard.
Great Scott! That sounds like spies. And that Dark Man must be one of them. The voice came from in here. Looks like quite a party. Green Lantern! Seize him! Then, unexpectedly, a heavy blow from behind fells the Emerald Champion. He didn't see me near the door as he came in. Nice work, Master. He's KO'd all right. What will we do with him? I have an idea. Bring him this way. Soon after, outside.
Here go the fireworks they have every night from the Black Museum. But where is Green Lantern?
And meanwhile, inside, Green Lantern sits imprisoned beneath a rocket missile. With one stone, we kill two birds. As the rocket that carries the X-500 plans to our country blasts off, the explosive force will utterly destroy Green Lantern. Master, the time has come. Countdown. Entering a protected enclosure. the foreign spies start counting away the seconds.
8, 7, 6.
But then, as some buried instinct rings a warning bell inside the dazed captive.
5, 4, 3, 2. Where am I? My head. 1, 0.
But inside the inferno of flame and heat under the exploding missile at that moment, I'm too weak to break loose yet. But at least my ring was able to set up a protective bubble around me. Just in time, and a moment later, as the great gladiator recovers his strength, he's using his power ring to melt the clamps and free himself. That rocket blast, it didn't hurt him. In a moment, GL's ring has the group corralled. First, I've got to make sure these spies are here when I get back, and this big jail cell formed by my ring will hold them. Then, shooting up through the roof of the museum. Now, to get after that missile. It's traveling at a fantastic rate, but I've got to overtake it. As Green Lantern's amazing beam, backed by his indomitable will, outspeeds the hurtling projectile. Did it! Now to recover the plans, and then go back and turn those spies over to the authorities. Later, after the X-500 plans have been returned to the Army. Green Lantern, you did a great job in breaking up that spy ring. The government will award you a special medal of merit. After he leaves military headquarters, there he is, surrounded by reporters. But I'm going to speak to him anyway. Carol, you here too?
Green Lantern, you're a great hero, but if you don't mind, I'd like to give you a little advice. Next time you start to propose to a girl, stay put until you've finished.
Huh? Propose to a girl? Now, what in the world put that idea into Carol's head? The end. Green Lantern. I blasted this monster with every weapon my power ring can devise, and it's beaten them all off. Driving to a nearby city with his pretty boss, Carol Ferris, Hal, Green Lantern, Jordan had his trip cut short by a road that ended in mid-air, and by the appearance of a gigantic thing that was spawned on Earth and endowed with powers that rivaled those of Green Lantern himself. The creature that couldn't die. As test pilot Hal Jordan tries out a plane over the proving grounds of the Ferris Aircraft Company. This new bird handles fine. Now to check out the voice coming through in my earphones. A heart-stopping voice.
Hal, this is Carol. I'd like you to drive me to Pine City this afternoon. What do you say?
I'm speechless. Carol asking to spend all that time alone with me. What happened? She's been avoiding anything like this.
Well?
You want to know my answer, doll? Watch my smoke.
Huh?
Then, as the crack airman, Sky writes his reply.
The silly...
But soon after, it's your party, Carol. Mind telling me what it's all about?
Well, to start with, our company is considering a merger with a plant in Pine City, and I have to go there to meet the owner. I figured I'd ask you to drive me, especially since I had something else of importance to talk to you about.
What's that, Carol?
Well, I had a fantastic dream last night, and I made up my mind to tell you about it. But remember, Hal, it's just a dream. You see, in it, I had agreed to marry you, but only in order to get Green Lantern jealous.
Boy, what a dream. Tell me more.
The dream seemed so real. There we were, about to get married. Still no sign of Green Lantern, but there's only a few minutes left. Is it possible he won't show up? In the dream, I was sure that Green Lantern would appear at the last moment to sweep me off my feet and carry me away. You see?
Uh-huh. Go on.
But when the fateful words were uttered,
I now pronounce you man and wife.
Green Lantern failed me. And as the strange dream continued, this is all a terrible mistake. I wanted to marry Green Lantern, but I've married Hal Jordan instead. Then suddenly, as we rode along, Hal, look, that painter falling from his scaffold.
Great Scott, there's only one way to save him.
Following instant, you slipped a ring on a right-hand finger.
Got to use my power ring without getting into uniform.
Hal, that ring, it means, even as I gasped at the truth, you whipped through the air.
Only my power ring can reach him in time now. Forming a fireman's net with my ring did the trick.
So, I married Green Lantern after all. He and Hal Jordan are the same person. That's where the dream ended. And this morning, vividly remembering my dream, it occurred to me that I had never seen you and Green Lantern together, Hal. I began to think, and that's why I asked you on this ride. Tell me, Hal, are you really Green Lantern?
Now, Carol, you ought to know better than to put faith in a mere dream. Actually, before Hal can finish, the road comes to an abrupt end and the car plunges through space. What's happened to the road? As the car plummets helplessly down the side of the mountain, only one way to save us, by using my power ring as Hal Jordan. There isn't enough time to switch to Green Lantern.
Oh!
Out of the power ring flashes an intense green bee, forming a parachute that attaches itself to the falling vehicle. How strangely this real-life incident parallels Carol's dream. Then, as the car makes a soft landing. Whew, that was a close call. Landed with just a couple of bounces. Carol's all right. Not hurt. She fainted the moment we started to fall. She never did see me use GL's power ring. I wonder what happened to that road up there. What could have wiped away part of it like that? As Hal's keen eyes sweep the terrain around him, what is that? A closer look reveals a gigantic footprint, unlike anything I've ever seen before. Carol will be safe enough while Green Lantern finds out what's going on here. Good thing I made sure to charge my ring this morning. Editor's note: Green Lantern's power ring must be recharged every 24 hours. Soon, not far from the accident scene. Those men in that Jeep waving frantically at me. "A Green Lantern, stop! We've got to talk to you!" Moments later, as the men in the car pour out wild words to the green-clad champion. "Look, we're scientists from the Dulong Experimental Station on top of the mountain. Something terrible has happened." "Calm down. We've got to explain. Listen, Green Lantern, our work in the Dulong Station has been the investigation of the effects of cosmic rays on various types of matter. Up to yesterday, we had no important results. But then, this morning... Great stars, what's happening to the blob I placed in this test tube? A shape materializing inside. Within moments, the thing sprouted before my eyes until... Run! It's growing wild, we can't control it. I've tried to shoot it. We could do nothing, Green Lantern. The thing grew to enormous size. We're trying to alarm the countryside. It may kill, destroy thousands of people. You keep going. Spread the warning. As for me, I'm going to find that creature and power ring blast it. Well, be careful, Green Lantern. It's a mass of concentrated cosmic rays and can be terribly destructive. Well, now that I know what tore a piece of that road 100 feet up in the air and what made that enormous print in the ground, I can do something about it. Soon, as GL follows the track of the huge footprints. There it is, near the Coast City Bridge. I was expecting something big, but this is mind-staggering. Flipping up that bridge as if it were made of paper. I've got to stop it. Guided by Green Lantern's will, the power ring forms a gigantic blast which smashes at the creature. Incredible. It withstood the blast of my power ring. Suddenly, out of the eyes of the monster flashes an eerie light. Yellow beams from its eyes, stunning me. My ring is powerless against anything yellow. As GL staggers backward, the Colossus moves into the city, strides into a skyscraper. Lucky no one was inside that building. The people were warned and fled. Alerted by the gigantic threat, military forces rush to the scene. Our bullets and bombs have no effect on it. The monster simply absorbs them. As the Emerald Gladiator regains his senses and takes off after the menacing creature, one of the scientists warned me the monster was a mass of cosmic ray energy, which means it's invulnerable, even to my power ring. Grimly, the Green Champion follows the marauding beast. I have an idea. Maybe its very strong points are also its weakness. Maybe it feeds on cosmic rays to give it its incredible strength. Cosmic rays strike everywhere. Editor's note, every inch of the Earth is bombarded every moment by the mysterious cosmic rays from outer space. So I know it's receiving the radiation right now. It's just possible that if I can cut it off from the rays, even for a few moments, it may weaken it. Bent on trying out his idea, the stalwart ring wielder hurtles at his fantastic foe. It came out of a test tube, so my ring shield against the cosmic rays will take the form of a huge test tube over it. A moment later, I must be on the right track. It has sensed what I'm doing. Whirled at me, but already the ring shield is affecting it because the yellow beams from its eyes are falling short. Can't reach me or the test tube. Inside the great green tube, the cosmic ray creature undergoes a strange transformation. It's shrinking in size as fast as it originally grew. The radiation in my green beam has put me in contact with the mind of the creature. Its thoughts are coming to me.
I'm grateful, Green Lantern, for what you're doing. Concentration of cosmic energy evolved me fantastically fast. I meant no harm, but in trying to control my actions, I clumsily caused destruction. Now, at last, thanks to you, I am no longer a menace to myself or world.
Dead. It's become a lifeless blob. Later, as newsmen quiz the hero in green, "So that's the way you sum up the affair, Green Lantern?" "Yes, the creature was born in a test tube, and it died in a test tube." And now that that's over, I've got another important matter to attend to right away. Soon after, test pilot Hal Jordan makes his appearance.
Hal, what happened to you?
"I went to get this doctor for you, Carol, but I see you've recovered." That evening, as Carol and Hal read a newspaper extra, Green Lantern destroys cosmic creature.
Well, I guess this proves you're not Green Lantern, Hal. While you were wandering around in search of a doctor for me, Green Lantern was battling that creature. Oh well.
And when Hal leaves,
I guess dreams don't foretell the future after all. And that means I've still got my problem. How am I going to get Green Lantern to propose to me? He's full of courage for anything but that.
the end. If you have been thrilled by the adventures of Green Lantern in the past 3 issues of Showcase and would like to see his adventures continued in a magazine exclusively his own, please write and tell him so.